What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're the Distorted Theorists, and we are here to talk to you today about Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga.
This dropped on us late today. We were ready to do some trailer reactions for you guys. They're all over on the channel already. And then I said, Peter, the Furiosa Mad Max trailer just dropped. And I was like, we got to do this. So here we are. But before I let you talk about it and inform me of a few things, as always, if you want to support the channel, we do appreciate it. And if you're a fan of Mad Max and the new upcoming Furiosa, if you would hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, definitely leave us a comment down below about how hyped you are for this movie, because apparently it's getting a lot of chatter based off of, well, obviously the lore that is Mad Max.
So Mad Max I enjoy. Now, have I seen all the Mad Max movies? No. I've seen the first one. I have not seen Mad Max 2, and I have not seen Beyond Thunderdome. Come for me.
Did you see the remake, though? Like that with Tom Hardy?
It wasn't a remake. It was just a sequel.
Sorry.
And it was Mad Max Fury Road.
Okay, yes. Did you see that?
I did.
Okay,
I loved it.
The visual effects of that just blew my mind, like all the stuff that was going on and in the big set.
And a lot of that was practical effects.
Really?
A lot of that.
Really?
All the stuff with all the like obviously everyone getting cut in half or whatever. But
that
like,
wasn't real.
The people like on the sticks
swaying that.
Yeah, that's
really
real.
I could see that, a bit like acrobats or whatever. But Furiosa, it is a prequel story. So where does this fall into the story?
So again, in the story of Fury Road, Furiosa is a character that just kind of like, who is she? And she was just mysterious, and then she's just there, and then she just kind of goes off. But people want to know more about her, so I guess they decided to go ahead with this film. And Anya Taylor-Joy is playing Furiosa,
great
much
actress.
Younger.
Definitely one of my.
She's doing really well lately.
Yeah, she's been in a few good things actually.
And so. I knew I'd heard about this, but I forgot about it until I saw the most recent trailer.
Yeah.
In Dune, which I don't know if this is the same one, but I don't know. It feels weird that they dropped this today. If they did,
I can't see it. I know he shot me a message. He was like, I think I might have already seen it. Oops, sorry. I was at Dune 2, but I was like, this just dropped and Dune came out 2 weeks ago, so I don't think it's the same one.
But Chris Hemsworth is in it.
Yes.
He's like the baddie, but I don't know if he's the baddie or if he's just like
anti-hero,
something like that, because Immortan Dan is in this, who was the baddie from Fury Road, a younger form of Immortan Dan.
You know, I did see a still of Chris Hemsworth from this movie, and he had like a teddy bear or something on him. So I don't know, maybe is he? Yeah, but is he going to be like a comedic kind of relief? I don't know.
It's weird because everything in Mad Max is weird because everyone's demented because they're roasted by the sun. It's Australia. They're roasted. They're 3/4 of a mile from the surface of the sun. So they're just a little sun-baked. Anyways, but I don't even know, is this actually, I think it's directed by George Miller as well, who is like, he's the Mad Max guy. The rumor that I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, when Fury Road was being, like, I don't know if it was being written or if it was being filmed, studio executive was like, can we see what you're doing? And he showed it to them, and they were like, oh my God, here's another $40 million. Keep doing what you're doing. We want more of that.
And a few years later, we get Furiosa coming to prominence and getting her own movie, which I guess is just going to play off more of these special effects or practical effects, whatever you want to call them.
Hopefully.
And just more of the world of how this dystopia got so distorted. No pun intended.
There's also a Mad Max game. You should try that.
No. So many things on my plate. But I will watch the Furiosa trailer for Mad Max #2 right now. Let's get it.
Furiosa! We've come too
Furiosa!
Furiosa! Oh!
Yeah.
That looked like Grog.
It's basically a Slipknot movie for everyone. There you go, from George Miller. Whoop, yeah, that'll happen.
Run, little one.
As a
someone will
child,
get him.
my world was forever changed.
Ooh, I just got goosebumps or something.
My mother
Oh, that's like
was
the black,
magnificent,
where she got the black forehead in the first one.
and he took it all from me.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh, Teddy.
Who do we have here?
His prosthetic nose.
A place of abundance.
It's hard to see him not a store. That's what I hate.
A very cool chariot. And again, the palette of everything.
Those visuals kind of look like Love and Thunder when it was all dark.
And this is the stuff I love from that whole.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you have to do,
Do it.
however long it takes.
promise you'll find your way home.
Oh yeah.
Protect the green place.
Yep. Squish.
She looks badass.
I wonder if this will show how she loses her arm. See, there's a Morton Joe. Who's this? Oh, what a lovely day to die.
That's a lot of bullets. Why is she talking like Bane?
If you find him, he's mine.
Oh. He looks a little unhinged
So she's
as well.
working with the Morton Joe, who's the bad guy who's the whole...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that looks cool.
There will always be war. But to get
She
home,
sniffed it.
So she's lost her arm there.
Furiosa fought the world.
That was dope. So you're seeing the full come to fruition of her character basically in this now.
Remember me.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay home.
So obviously, somewhere in the middle of this movie, she's gonna be left for dead. They think they got
loses
her.
her arm.
Yeah, and she's gonna obviously.
There's a
try
lot
and
of that
overcome,
stuff too
survive.
that you saw in Fury Road that's coming into this, where it's a lot of that like that introspective kind of like there's the thoughts of like and it's just that is, and you got the engines, everything's about oil.
I'm getting the old trope, a woman scorned.
Well, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So I mean, what is it? Hell hath no fury.
like a woman scorned.
Right? Hell hath no fury.
Also,
Well, listen. It could be a thing.
but you get to see something that you get to see in this, at least from the trailer, that you didn't get to see a ton of in Fury Road.
Yeah.
Was the fact of the structures. So there's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
And not like cities and encampments in Fury Road. It's just basically...
That almost looked like they were mining a sand pit or
so
something.
So the
there.
big form of currency
Is
and everything
oil?
is oil,
Okay,
because that's what they need for their hot rods
Machines
and dune
and shit,
buggies and everything like that. So if you were in an oil refinery, you're kind of a king.
Yeah.
And then in other hot
So you think
commodity,
that's what that maybe was that we were saying was a
100%,
refinery? Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Because that's also featured in the video game. Anyways, but there's the other hot commodity is water, which was played a big feature.
That
in
was
Fury
that was
Road.
yeah. I was going to say that was one big thing because I remember they opened up the floodgate and it just like pour out.
And then just go and it gets sucked back in. Now, again, I mentioned in the trailer, it was not a Morton Dan, it's a Morton Joe. So yeah.
He got to correct himself, ladies and gentlemen, because you guys will call him out.
And it shows the I guess how Furiosa comes to work for, because you're like, why is she working for such a dick in the first movie? Or sorry, the fourth movie. And it shows that she's actually like, no, I want him. I want it. Obviously talking about Chris Hemsworth, which is great to see him in not Thor role. Which I know he's done tons of other things.
And it's hard to see him. I mean, he's still got the long hair, the beard, and he even had like a little ready cape.
But he's a little so.
Yeah. I mean, you know what he was giving me vibes of? I know you're going to hate that I compare. He kind of was giving me a little bit of Jason Momoa vibes from the new Fast 10. Like, a little whimsical, a little...
Jack Sparrow?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not to quite that extent, but obviously in the conditions that they're living in and the dystopian future or whatever you want to call it, I guess you have no choice but to go a little nuts because you're just out in the heat all day and you're running factions that are wearing bones for armor. So I don't really know. But, I mean, it looked really cool. I think they're going in the right direction, obviously capitalizing on what was the success of Mad Max Fury Road, because I know that one done super well at the box office. I don't see why this one would do any different with the star power that they've loaded it with. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's going to capitalize on the same?
I don't think it's going to do well as Fury Road. However, I think it's going to do very well.
Yeah,
in its own right. It's going to be it's going to be its own thing. It's going to be an action event. It's going to be the Fast 10 of this year. It's going to be the Mission Impossible
of this year.
Because I don't think we have anything else bigger for action that I'm aware of. There's probably something.
I'm racking my... You mean Venom, the Last Dance is not... Okay.
That's the fall. Anyways.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our trailer reaction for Furiosa, the Mad Max Saga. That was actually more dope than I was anticipating.
I'm really looking forward
that was
to it.
cool. As always, if you want to support the channel, we definitely appreciate it. If you would just take your time and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment down below of anything we might have missed, any little snippets we might have not got to, and any information you can provide to help us know more about Furiosa and her fury. And with that, I am the real Jussy.
I am Warlord Dementus, and like we like to say around here, keep it real.